Hey everyone, this is Anthony. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be continuing our discussion of factoring techniques. We're going to see an example of the sum of cubes and one example of the difference of cubes. And let's take a look at what these formulas look like first. And let's say we have x cubed plus y cubed. All right, the sum we're adding, cube, cube. And for this, we're going to do x plus y, and then x squared minus the product of the two terms plus y squared. All right, and this is going to be the format for every single sum of cubes. The first sign is going to match. The second sign is going to be opposite. Third sign is always positive. So in like fashion, for the difference of cubes, we're going to have x cubed minus y cubed. So same idea. The first sign is going to be the same. We're going to match. Second sign is going to be opposite. Product, always positive. All right, so let's take a look at our first example. And let's say we have x cubed minus 27. So we see from the sign, it's a difference, we're subtracting. And so we're going to follow this format. In order for us to complete this factoring, we need this term, but the cube root of it to the first power. And then we're going to need to know what this is to the second power. And then likewise with the second term as well. So what we're going to do, this first term, we're going to take it off to the side. And we're going to say, well, we want the cube root. Because how do we get from x cubes to x? We take the cube root. And as you can see, the index matches the power. So because this is true, our answer is the base. Let's do the same thing with the 27. We're not going to worry about the minus. It's not negative 27, it's minus because it's the difference of cubes. Cube root of 27. This is the same thing as cube root of 3 cubed. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. The index matches the power, so our answer is the base. So this is what x is equal to. This is the first term. And this is what y is equal to. But we also want x squared and y squared. So in order to square this, we're just going to raise it to the second power. And then if this is our y equals 3, we want y squared. So we're going to square this, and we get 9. All right, so we just have to plug in the pieces where they should go. So this is going to be equal to x minus y. So x minus 3. X squared is x squared. Plus the product of x and y. So x and y, x times 3 is 3x. Plus, always positive, y to the second, which is 9. And we have now factored x cubed minus 27. All right. The second example that we're going to take a look at is y cubed plus 8. As you can see here, we have a sum of cubes we're adding. All right, and I'm going to rewrite this one. We're going to do this slightly different than the first example, so you can see another way to solve this. Y cubed is the same thing as saying y to the third power. And 8 is the same thing as saying 2 to the third power. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. And now right off the bat, we can see what the x and the y are. So our x term, our first term is y. Our y term is equal to 2. Now that's a little confusing, all right? But our first term is equal to y. Our second term is equal to 2. And just like our formula says, we need to square the first term. We need to square the second term. So the first term squared will be y squared. The second term squared will be 4. And now we're going to take the product of the first and the second. The product of the first and second, y times 2 is equal to 2y. And so let's fit this to this form. So when we factor this, x plus y, the first plus the second term, we get y plus 2. x squared minus y squared plus y squared. Well, x squared is equal to y squared minus the product. We found that to be, sorry, it was off the page. The product was equal to 2y, and always positive. We're going to square the second term, which we found to be 4. All right. If you want to check that this is truly the factored form, we can distribute each of the terms. Y times y squared is y cubed minus 2y squared plus 4y plus 2y squared minus 4y plus 8. And when we simplify, negative 2y squared, positive 2y squared, 4y, negative 4y, we're left with y cubed plus 8, which is the original. So I hope this video helps you. Good luck. If there are any good questions, let me know.